Welcome to another video of Amazing Last Days with Michael Evans. Well, we're on a lighter note today, and at this time we're straight across from the Dean Porter Park. It's a nice place to bring your kids, have a picnic, feed the little critters in the water, and just look around. There's a swimming pool and lots of places for the kids to play. And there's the entrance sign. It's a really good place. Come on. A really good place to have a day with the family. Straight across from Dean Porter Park is the Gladys Porter Zoo. The Gladys Porter Zoo is a visitor-oriented zoological and botanical park dedicated to the preservation of nature through education, conservation, healthy outdoor recreation, and research. The Gladys Porter Zoo opened to the public on September 3rd, 1971. The facility was completely planned, built, stocked, equipped, and then given to the city of Brownsville by Earl C. Sams Foundation. Hours of operation are from 9 to 5 with extended summer hours. Group rates apply. Their phone number is 956-546-7187 to schedule your groups. It's a beautiful place to bring your family. The landscape here is awesome. It's really something to see. Here's the entranceway. Quite a lovely place. Now on to other places in Brownsville. While I'm here, I might as well do a walkthrough at the Dean Porter Park. Here's the outer gate. It's a beautiful place. Lots of absolutely beautiful palm trees. And like I said, it's just a great place to bring your family. Everything in this area is family oriented. And here's the entrance. Here's some of the wildlife you can expect to see as far as birds are concerned while you're inside the park. It's quite true. All these birds are here. I've seen them. And the most beautiful to me is the red-crowned parrot. You'll see them in large groups, and they're a lovely bird to witness. As you walk in one of the entranceways here in the park, they have picnic facilities. Little old but still functional, and a lovely park to visit. So I think we're going to do a walkthrough here in a minute. Well, that shade's nice. The sun is brutal. We're having a coronal mass ejection as we speak, and the Earth is hours away from being struck with a cloud of particles from that coronal mass ejection. Pretty interesting day it'll be. It could very well knock out the power grids. It's not impossible that it would do that, disrupt GPS, radio signals, and shut down power grids. That's yet to be seen. We're only hours away from it at this point, and that's going to be pretty interesting. And looks like I've met a dead end. I'm going to go around and go in the front gate. Okay, here we are at the other front gate, and we're going to do a walkthrough for a bit, and I'll finish up with some interesting facts about the coronal mass ejection and, of all odd abstract subjects, the coronal mass ejection and Chris Christopherson being born here in his history. So, and maybe a few other facts. There's a beautiful tree. I have no idea what that is. It looks like honeysuckle, but those grow on a vine, and I don't know what that is. So, just walking in the gate, plenty of parking all the way around, plenty of picnic facilities, and stuttering while I'm at it. Okay, I'm going to scan the area, and you'll see playgrounds, monkey bars, lots and lots of neat things all around the area. Here at the park. We'll carry on. Okay, and a little bit more walk-through footage. This is pretty much the center of the park. Off in the distance there, you can see some restoration work being done to the Ringgold Civic Pavilion. I barely can pronounce that. You know, I was taking Hebrew lessons. I started trying to learn Hebrew when I was in my teens. And by the time I was in my 20s, I decided I was going to learn biblical and modern Hebrew. And I talked to a professor about it. And with my extreme southern accent, I was telling him how it was just something that I really wanted to do, is learn Hebrew. And he told me, he said, "Son, if you're going to learn to speak Hebrew, you're going to have to learn to speak English first." And at the time, I didn't think it was very funny. But now it's kind of funny because I can speak bits and pieces of 21 languages. And some languages better than the others. Hebrew, I can speak fairly well. Arabic, I've learned very quickly. Let's see, Vietnamese is extremely easy for me. The chopped up syllables. Very easy language. Another funny fact is that when I speak Hebrew, the Jewish people in Israel, they laugh at me. And I finally asked them, what is so funny about my Hebrew? And I was told, they said, well, you sound like Sam McLeod on television because you speak Hebrew with a southern accent. So, yeah, kind of funny. Luckily, when I speak Arabic, I sound like I'm from Egypt, I'm told. And just where you learn it, I guess, affects your accent. And here's another family area that you can come to and have picnics. Bring groups of people and have a good time. You know, I'm on my way to the Philippines and to Southeast Asia and maybe onward. I kind of like to go on around the other side of the planet, go back to Egypt and Israel. And when I do that, when I go back to Jerusalem, I will have went completely around the world. So, but what I was going to mention is this reminds me so much of the barangay centers. Almost sounds like Ferengi. barangay centers all over the Philippines. And maybe the Philippines, a lot of places out in the province is a little more third world, maybe a lot more third world. But it's still very interesting and beautiful. So this is what this reminds me of, is the barangay facilities. Place for the families to meet. Pretty interesting. I think that's called a pavilion. Statues, trees, landscape. It's a beautiful place to be. I didn't mean to interrupt romance.
Hi.
Okay, good deal. Thank you very much for letting me put you on there.
Yes,
That's
sir.
awesome. Thank you.
Okay, I got to meet some really nice people in the park here already. Very nice, friendly people. And so this is an interesting way to do that. It just kind of disarms people, gives you a chance to talk to them. It's a good way to do. Some people say it's not evangelism. I say it is. I guess we'll find out one of these days what Jesus has to say about it. But anyway, it's a beautiful park. Lots of water. I don't believe you should want to go swimming here, but it's a good place to be around it. I think you can go fishing. I remember years ago you used to see kids bring their fishing pole out here. You can park right next to this. And in all honesty, I wouldn't eat a fish out of here. They found a lot of dead fish. They've learned to aerate. I don't see an aerator here in this particular, I won't call it a pond, it's more of a what would you call it? A waterway that used to be consistent, and they've blocked them off and closed them in, and it kind of snakes all the way through the area. And I used to know the history of it. I don't so much anymore. But anyway, there's lots of fish in here, and there's lots of chemicals that people dump and waste and so forth. And so there's fish. Wouldn't eat them. Long story short. So I got to hand out a few cards, and hopefully people will like and subscribe. And whoever you are watching this will also like and subscribe, and you actually support a ministry. I buy with that money, among other things, I buy books, pamphlets, literature. And I don't sell it to them, I give it to them. People that don't know anything about it but they're interested should not be asked for money, because that certainly shuts people down. It shuts me down. I've had people from my church come to me and want to sell me literature and charge me $20 for a book. And, well, to be honest with you, I went ahead and it was a young lady in college, and I supported her that way. I think I even gave her a little extra money, but that's a rare thing for me to do. When it comes to the good news and the gospel, which is the same thing, I don't believe in charging for it. So here's some more of the homes out here around this beautiful park, and I'll zoom in just a bit. This is turning out to be a lovely video, and I'm thinking I'm just going to have to piece these up into separate videos. Look how beautiful, even the parking area. The trees are all lined up, beautiful palm trees. Here comes the ducks at a high rate of speed. There they go. Oh, I don't know if you can see them. I don't know what that was. Oh, a bird in the water, like a submarine. And on to another area of the park, and we'll finish the video. Just wanted to mention, they've got exercise equipment throughout the park. Let me zoom out a little bit. And little exercise stations for those who want to exercise. Talk about family-oriented area. And if you'll look behind there, yet another children's park, playground. All inside one park. And where we're going next is the Children's Museum. I don't think we'll go inside, but I'll show you the entrance. See if I can zoom in on the sign. There we go. Children's Museum in the park. And onward.